So I'm Savannah at Two-Step Performance, and today we have the unique opportunity. We have a 2025 Si. Our friend Christine locally here let us use it today for testing. And we're going to put the first tune on it for a 2025 Si and the hopefully 2025s in general. So. We warmed up the car because it's 15 degrees outside and it stayed here overnight. And then we are also getting a baseline run just to see what this car makes completely stock before we tune it. Right now we're at 192 to the wheel and 191 torque. Next step is going to do another pull just to make sure it's around those same numbers and going to flash a tune. Today we're going to be installing this KTuner connectivity device on this 2025 Si, and I'm going to show you guys how to safely and properly do that. We want to start by disconnecting these from the ECU. We want to be very careful with these clamps, clips, whatever you want to call them. You actually want to push out for this one. It'll come out like that. It'll be like it'll get stuck here, and then you'll push further and it'll go over and slide right out. And this one's the same process, push in, get stuck right here, and you'll feel it lift up. And then make sure you come straight up out. And so we're gonna get this device, and this arm goes this way. And you wanna be sure that you're putting this straight down. Again, you don't wanna bend the pins. Pretty good here. All right, you're good to go here. But something to note is you want to make sure this toggle is on the off position. And then we're going to connect this to the battery. So you can use this nut right here, and then I would use this ground position right here. All right, and now we're ready to connect our KTuner. Also want to get your handy dandy cable. Plug it in here. Plug that in. Fancy screen. At this point, you'll want to flip this on. So, would you like to lock to this ECU? Yes. Okay. So, we've got our KTuner software already loaded on this laptop here. And if you don't already have the KTuner software, you need to go to KTuner.com and download that software. And so we're gonna get the base map and we're gonna load it to the ECU. Then I'm gonna show you to do that. So you wanna make sure your KTuner is connected. And then we're wanting to set up now. So click yes. Okay, and this is just basically storing your factory tune onto your unit. Okay, so when that's done, it'll come back to this screen and want to hit File, New Tune. And yours should automatically pop up. Mine does not. We're going to go with that. Click Next, and we're going to do this one. And we'll wait for it to pop up here in a second. All right. Click Tuning and Upload Tune. Yes. And flash directly to ECU. Once that finishes, we'll have a message on the V2 screen that says Flash Successful, and we'll want to press OK. So when it says Key Vehicle Off, you'll want to go back to this little switch over here, back on, and we're good to go. All right, so once the tuning process is done, you just want to reverse the same process. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So we'll want to make sure this is off and then disconnect your KTuner. All right, disconnect from your laptop. It's a lot of wires, so just be careful. From here, we don't really need this. And then we'll want to disconnect the battery. So positive and ground. And from here, again, you want to be very careful. This just comes up, lift, straight up. Push this way. Maybe, there we go. And it goes like that, straight up. And we want to put these ones, the factory ones, back on. So we'll start with this one. Again, you want to line this up as good as you can, straight. Once you hear that click, you're good. You know, double check that too. Don't shake it too much though, you don't want to bend the pins. The same for this guy. All right, he's seated good. Got that click, and we're good to go. So we're gonna start this car and we're gonna dyno it. So we have plugged in the cable into the OBD2 port, and we're gonna connect the KTuner so we can monitor live data, and then also connect it to the laptop so I can also see it on there. Right now I'm letting this car warm up. But because this car does not have any oil temp sensors or gauges, I'm kind of going off of the engine coolant temp, ECT. I'd like to see it around the 180 mark before we do a wide open throttle pull, just to lubricate everything properly. And this is a brand new car, so we want to take care of it. So something to note is you want to make sure that you have 93 octane or 91 is okay. 87, 85, anything less, it's not gonna work. So 91, 93 to run this tune safely. We just dynoed this 25 Si again, and we did the factory tune first, and then we did a KTuner base map tune with a 23 peak PSI. We have these KTuner connectivity devices available at twostepperformance.com. You will need them for any 2025 Si to be able to tune your car. TSP Stage 1 is coming soon, so keep an eye out for that. We'll see you on the next one.